cappers, gamblers, punters, hustlers, low baggers? It is Wednesday, June 5th at 5:30 p.m. in New York City, 2:30 p.m. in Vancouver, British Columbia, and I am pumped. I just finished my Belmont Stakes video. It's locked and loaded. And I'm on a long shot. And I'm so pumped. Also coming off a little 2-0 day in the afternoon baseball. That makes me so excited as well. We have the Raptors game tonight. And just knowing that I finished the Belmont video, I mean, I haven't seen it yet. It was still being done up with some graphics. But, hit first 5 under 6 with White Sox Nationals at -102. I skipped the Dodgers Diamondbacks game and then hit first 5 over 4.5. And the first 5 over 1.5 was a gift from our Robbie Tagaloa Samoan Thunder. He was like, make this move. I jumped on it. And I'm pumped. Not only that, but with the Belmont coming on Saturday, which people aren't excited about, people aren't talking about it, but I don't need a Triple Crown to be so pumped about the horses. I am so excited. And we have our Beat the Bag competition. Beat the Bag competition. Here is a program. It's free to enter. $200 to the winner. Here we go. This is the link to the program. All you got to do, pick a winner in each race. Send it in to this link here, the Triple Crown edition on the SBR forum. And you can win $200. You can also win 200 bet points. If you beat me, only 5 out of 88 people beat me at the Preakness. And we have the Bovada code, the Bovada promo code. It's for new accounts only, but hit the link. You get a bonus, plus you get a $20 free bet. And I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm coming off a very terrible month. May destroyed me, but June has gotten off to a nice start, and I need it desperately. And I'm so excited about the Belmont, and I'm just so excited. I'm just so excited. But I couldn't be excited if I didn't have you guys to do a show with. Thank you so much for joining Betting with the Bag. It means the world to me. We got Vinny Cornell. Sausage selections now 5-2. He says, get yourself a big bite. Vinny Cornell, what is the sausage selection today? I'd like to know. We have Steven Dollar. He says, let's get that cash to me. And Low Bag Family, together we win. We do. Flipper 13 in the house. We got Trey Hicks. Trey Hicks says, Jimmy, have my sister's children. It would be my honor and my enormous pleasure. It would be my honor and my enormous pleasure. Thank you for the offer, Trey Hicks. Let's move forward on this. Let's move forward immediately on this. I find myself interested right away. We have Robbie Tagaloa. There he is. The guy who gifted me. He gifted me that first 5 over. And it was a perfect mix of Russell Gordy wanting to fade Arrieta. I think the Phillies were going to get a couple runs on, what's his name, Quantrill. It was just, thank you. Thank you very much, my guy, Robbie Tagaloa. We got Captain 24/7, Ron Lofton. There's Dennis Garcia. Says, I remember betting commissioner in the 2014 Belmont at 28-1 and having toneless ruin my day. I remember that race very, very well. His half-brother, Intrepid Heart, will be competing in this year's edition. Hey, I've got a live dog, and I'll tell you guys right now who I'm on. But let's talk about Intrepid Heart quickly. Intrepid Heart, a very, very live dog. Todd Pletcher trained. We know that Todd Pletcher has won this race 3 times, most recently with Tappert in 2017. You have Intrepid Heart, son of Tappet. Tappet horses have won this race 3 of the last 5 years. The other Tappet horse is the favorite Tacitus. The Dam, though, Flaming Heart, also is exactly what Dennis Garcia is saying, the Dam of Commissioner. His pedigree is perfect for this race, to run long. He's coming off a disappointing finish in the Peter Pan. That's why you're getting him at 10-1. If he had won the Peter Pan, he'd be going off at 4-1. He has every opportunity to pounce. But here is the horse I'm on at 15-1, also trained by Todd Pletcher. I am on Spinoff to win the Belmont Stakes. I need a horse that's going to be close to the lead. I need a horse that's going to be on the pace. I need a horse that was improving until the Kentucky Derby, where he just hated the slop. It's going to be gorgeous in New York. I am on Spinoff. I'm going to make a $100 bet across the board. Cost me $300. Win, play, show on Spinoff at 15-1. We got Jace Gum in the house. I love Jace Gum. We got my guy, big guy Bubba, Drew Daddy, Michael Irvalina. Irvalina's saying, I'm absolutely loving the Cubs team. Total over 1.5 first 5 innings. Yeah, we got to break that game down. We got underdog. We got Lance LaRose. Oh, and he says Rockies. Okay, thank you for that heads up. You back in the Raps. Dad Fenn said, I called the Orioles with sweet upset yesterday. Calling it again tonight. Ooh, interesting. Interesting. So Michael Irvelina is loving the Rockies team total over 1.5. We got DJ Big Boss, Brian Watson, Farouk Islam says Nats first 5 under cash. Thanks a lot. Yeah, it was an easy casher. Easy casher. Noli knows. Brian Watson. We got Drew Daddy. Drew Daddy hurts me to see this, but says the play of the night, Golden State Warriors -4. I get that. And we are going to have Jay Money is Money joining us near the end, at quarter after. So in 39 minutes, 38 minutes now, Jay Money will be joining us to break down the game. I've already made 2 plays on that game, 2 prop bets, but I will be making a move shortly. I'll also be on King's Court tonight, which I'm very excited about. There's Paul Taylor, the Sailor. Says first live game in months. It's going to be a good day. Oh, shout out to Paul Taylor, the Sailor. We got Holy Bull Speed. Says let's go make some money on the pony Saturday, Jimmy. Holy Bull Speed. I'm curious to hear what you guys think of my play on spinoff. Russell Gordy says Padres looking good. Jake ain't no snake. Hello. Great job, Russell Gordy. And it was your help that got me on that first 5 over 4.5 because it combined your feel with my feel. And then Robbie Tagaloa said, here, this is what you want to do. It was perfect. BitXN, Alex Ramirez, David Hutton, TJ says, I'm glad I got off late or I'd be mad as hell about the Phillies right now. We got Walla Walla Dose. Taint play of the day. He's also rocking with Mets first 5, Colorado first 5, and Yankees first 5. Peter Bonilla says, I'm on whatever Jay Money's on. I like the sounds of that. Alex Ramirez in the house. Bleds W. DP Slappa. Jason Turgi. Jay Stanley Sports. And America. And America will be on the show tomorrow breaking down the big UFC card. What a great group. Noli Nola says, I'm beating the bag Saturday. I have changed the way I handle things. Lately, on these big events, I've been going out on Friday night, hitting a bar, drinking, and breaking down the card. But I'm too tired from the whole week. I'm too tired, and I just can't think clearly, and I'm getting drunk. Now, like I did in the Preakness, I will wake up at 5 in the morning when my thoughts are clear, and I'm ready to nail winners. That's my plan. That's my plan. Underdog says, how about the overplay in the NHL in full game and first period in Game 4? It was gorgeous. It was gorgeous. James in the house. John Ronyo. King Rail says, breaking news, Golden State staff wants Clay to sit, but he wants to play. Wow. And David Hutton said, Spinoff also ran the Derby. Horses in the Derby who skip Preakness do well, especially Pletcher ones that do that. Okay, let's get to work. We got Dean Nice on the house. Says, Warriors officials prefer Clay to sit. Bookie Lover Q saying, not healthy. Well, David Hutton says, no fear of Tacitus, Jimmy. This is how I see it, okay? This is how I see it, and it's pretty simple. So, favorites have won 42% of the time in the Belmont. Now, I don't want to spend too much time on it, but let's just quickly break it down. 42% of the time, the favorite wins at the Belmont. That's a high number. But, and there's a huge but, only 3 favorites have won in the last 15 years. Give me a reason to not want Tacitus. Here it is. It's going to be a slow pace. All his wins have come, the slowest pace he's won in is 46-4. He's won in a 45-4. He's won in a 46-2 and a 46-4. What if this pace is 49? What if he's 8 lengths back of a 49 flat? Is he going to come running? That's enough questions to make me not want the favorite. Now let's go to War of Will. 3 horses in the last 17 years have won the Preakness and then won the Belmont. I find this pretty easy. Now, I could easily lose. I'm on a 15-1 dog. But I find taking the favorites out of this race much easier than I thought. I thought it was going to be extremely difficult to take the favorites out of this race, and it was not. We got Thomas Lathan in the house. Al Mack in the house as Raptors third quarter plus 1.5 is the play. Al Mack, sorry, I've been so busy getting my stuff together for the Belmont that I didn't respond to your message. And the only thing I could think of, Al Mack, is I understand that it goes with all the trends, but don't you want to see how the first half plays out before you make a third quarter bet? That's just my only feeling. I just want to see how it breaks down. I just want to see how it breaks down. Thomas Layton says, hey, Jimmy, what happened to P? He's killing it on Twitter for MLB. Everybody follow him. Yes, everybody follow him. And DJ Big Boss says, this is the shadiest game of the NBA championship. The winner will change everything. Big Guy Bubba, big play on Marlins team total over 3.5 and Giants over 8.5. Gifts to the chat. I will copy and paste out. Okay, let's get to work. We have a lot of work to do, and let me move the Belmont Steak stuff out. I would just love to hear what you guys have to say. Oh, and there's my guy, Brian Watson from Wasaga Beach. Oh, man, going to be a nice summer for you guys. I would love to be up there partying with you. So let's see. So just quickly look at Maris Luna Star. Steven Esposito says, Belmont brings the dogs, and I'm on one. Jim Yu says, if you have under 220.5 in a parlay to make 400, guys, or should I take the 200 now? The total is going up a little. So I guess he said, I have Raps under 220.5 in the parlay to make 400. Or should I take 200 now? Interesting. I'm going to need some time. And King Rail says, tail my play. Raps minus 3.5 at plus 260. Wow. I love that. So I'm just going to take a quick look. Oh, there's Holy Bull Speed. Says, I like him. Spin off. And going to use him in some exotic boxes. All right. And J Yim says, I'm in Wasaga Beach watching the bag. Love you guys in Wasaga Beach. And Rizzle247 says, Jimmy, are you dropping a video for the Belmont Stakes? It's just being like rendered, whatever that means. So it should come out soon. It's just being fluffed. Okay, let's get to work. Oh, Almax says, I don't because I'm predicting the pace of the game. Kind of like how you predict the pace of horse racing. I've been live betting every NBA game in the playoffs. I know the pace tendencies. I get it. But don't we feel like Clay Thompson... so here, how about this? What if the Raptors are up 12? I guess this goes with it, because then they'll pull Clay Thompson, and then they could finish off up 14 and 15. I guess I get it. Almac. I just feel like there's so many moving parts. But Almac, I want you more on this show. We need to get you screen tested. We want you on this show. Drew Daddy says Warriors blow it tonight. Okay, let's get to work on Russell. Why do you like the Mariners? Very interesting. James saying Warriors roll. Okay, let's get to work. We have a lot of work to do before Jay Money joins us. Gay Pasky says staying off NBA, just hoping for Raps win. I get the feel they get smoked, but let's see what the NBA has in mind for the final series. And let's just take a quick look at the spreads. It's still 4.5s. Okay, I know what I'm going to do. El Duque says, I don't think Toronto can handle first game on the road. Yu Chang Yu said, I took Raps plus 170 money line. Even if Thompson plays, he will be slowed. Will affect his defense. I'm with you. Rizzle247 says, appreciate you, Jimmy. I appreciate you guys so much because the fact that you guys care about this video is the only reason why I'm allowed to take the time and for the graphics team to put graphics on it. So Rizzle247, for you asking that means so much to me because nothing excites me more than horse racing. And the fact that you guys care about it allows me to do it. So thank you from the bottom of my heart for caring about it and watching it and sharing it and all that stuff. Okay, let's get to work. And I'm actually Raptors going to be angry about how that third quarter win game. That's a great look. I have some extremely interesting basketball stuff I want to go over, but I will wait for J Money. Let's get to work. We're 2-0 to start the day. And let's go over plays and break things down. Let's get the lineups up and let's get the market up. So the market is up right there. And here is the lineups. All right, let's get to work. Let's start with a play I'm already on and not spend too much time on it. I'm on the Braves at minus 125, and I'm on the over 9.5 at plus 104. I got a plus 104. Let's see what that is now. It's still juiced to the under, but not too much. So if I wanted the Braves now, I could get that exact same minus 125 at 5 dimes. And if I wanted the over right now, I could get it even better at plus 106. That does make me a little uncomfortable. Atlas Party says, Jimmy, do you like Danny Green to get 7.5 points tonight? Atlas Party, I think a big part of this, and there's our guy Joe Anisi in the house. I think a big part of this is Clay Thompson. And if Clay Thompson is not in the lineup, I guess, interesting. I've not liked the way Danny Green's playing. And with the way Van Fleet is playing so well, and now Lowry, we have different looks that we can send out, and some of them don't include Danny Green. Now, I know he's the 3 generally, and, Norm Powell is a spot there, but I guess I do. like the 7.5 points, but I would like to break that down a little bit more with J Money is money. Okay. And Dan Kelly, there's Dan Kelly, says injured players like Thompson who play when they shouldn't often cost teams games, especially in these big game situations. Dan Kelly, how we've missed you. Guru Sports Bets says pace will be high. Clay will be short on minutes. Moving Dre to guard perimeter. Look for Cousins to have more minutes and more than 8.5 rebounds. That's a great look. Okay, let's get to work right now. Braves, Pirates. I'm a little concerned about this over. I think I may have gone back to the well too many times. Gaussman looked terrible in his last start. Musgrove's looked terrible lately. Let's see what the lineups are like here for this spot. Oh, and we have rain in the forecast. It's now in red. Gaussman. So for the Braves, Acuna, Swanson, Freeman, Donaldson, Markakis, Riley, McCann, Albies. That's a good-looking lineup. For the Buccos, we have Newman, Reynolds, Marte, Bell, Moran, Polanco, Diaz, Frazier. Be happy that Bell's back in the lineup and rested. He should be hitting. I'm on the over in 9.5. Atlas Party, I don't think I gave you a good enough answer. I think if you're going to stick around, I would like to spend more time on the Danny Green prop. because it's one I was going to make, but I held off for too long and went from minus 110 to minus 175 in game one. So I don't think I gave you a good enough answer. Okay. And D Nice says KD to win finals MVP in the plus 3,300 range. Wow, I thought it was plus 1,600. Wow. Okay. So I'm on the over. Both teams hit righties okay. Okay, not a ton of power. Both hit 256, 255, but just 758, 730 OPS. Braves are 6-1 against the Pirates, dating back started last season 4-0 at PNC Park. Pittsburgh's losing baseball games and playing poorly. Does Gausman bounce back? That's the question. Shout out to the Sports Keg joining us. And Richard Lofranco says, go Oracle Live, your last NBA Finals. Yeah, man, that's going to be exciting. And Atlas Party says, I'm here, Jimmy. I think I can do better with that question, so I'd like to spend more time. I'd love to hear what you guys think too, with our guy Atlas Party asking about the Danny Green prop over 7.5. Love to hear what Guru has to say. Some of you guys have to say. Okay. Almax says, no one talking about how Looney's a very big loss for the Warriors. We have here on the show, because Boogie is in no shape to play 30 minutes. No shape. And his plus minus is delicious. Okay, let's move on to Yankees Blue Jays. Yankees Blue Jays, Paxton Thornton. This is a play that I've stayed off of, and it's probably because I lost yesterday. The total opened at 9. It's now at 8.5. Do you want Paxton? Now, Paxton he has an okay record in Toronto, but that includes a no-hitter. So he hasn't looked good in those other starts. Do you like him here? Full game, money lines, and totals here. Yankees open up at minus 175. There's been buyback on the Jays. It's now at minus 185. It was higher before. Let's take a quick look at the lineups here. And I want to be very quick with these games and move on to the late ones. For the Yankees, LeMahieu, Voit, Sanchez, Morales, Torres, Frazier, Gardner, Urshela, Maben. For the Jays, Gurriel, Guerrero Jr., Smoke, Grychek, Drury, Hernandez, Biggio, Galvis, Jansen. James says Yanks screwed everyone yesterday. Joe and Easy says Yankees lineup is poopy. Sports Keg up 21 units in Saturday. I wish I could say the same. And my man Richard Lofranco says, Aubrey guy go to the Bay. Of course he does. Aubrey will be in the Bay, man. I'm not scared, man. And Gerald Martinez says, next man up, strength in numbers. Warriors are built for this. Dubs win today. Eric Jones liking the over 8.5. Trenton Thornton's okay. We've talked about him quite a bit on this show. Curveball pitcher. He's okay whip. Walks too many batters. If you're patient with him, you can hurt him. And Guru says under on Danny Green points. He's mainly into guard Clay. His minutes will be down. Powell snatches minutes for more offense as they won't need Green as much defensively. But Guru, I mean, when I think of Danny Green, I do think of that perimeter shooting. And maybe, I don't have the numbers in front of me, but I would expect him to have a better number from the perimeter than Powell. In fact, I love Powell's defense and his tenacity. But I love that answer, and that's what we need. Thank you. King Rail says, I like Danny's prop. But if no Clay, he will spend all his energy chasing Curry on defense. Interesting, because I was thinking about Van Fleet would keep staying there. Paulie D says the over on the Yankees. Kate Pesky says Jays are awful in every way. Only Seattle has a worse defense. You know, I just feel like the Yanks are, and with this Yanks offense, that's not the offense we thought they were going to have. I just don't want to take them at these huge numbers. Minus 1.5 would be minus 127 or minus 130. Avi Gold said I lost 1K on the Yankees. Stay away from that game. Oh, I hate that. Hate seeing that. All right, I'm off of it. Off of it. And Richard, our guy, Richard LaFranco says, thanks, man. Love the show. We love you, Richard. Thank you for joining us. All right, Twins, Indians. Huge turn of events here. Huge turn of events. One thing that I know about Tyler Clippard is he's trash. He used to be a guy I would live bet. As soon as he came into any game, I would take the opposing team to put up runs. He's terrible. I don't trust him at all. I completely understand why the money line's coming in on the Twins. I want nothing to do with Clippard. I want so nothing to do with Clippard that I think that the first 5 has got to be a play for the Indians. Let's see what we get on the Indians' first 5 here. All right, let's refresh this. Here we go. First 5 team totals. Let's see here. First 5 team totals. Fading and jumping on the Twins. Over 2.5 at minus 111. And that's what I will take. Carrasco is not in the lineup. And Holy Bull Speed says pick 4 the way to go to make that money. If the favorites run out, they're going to pay huge. I don't like that War of Will is not working out. I think maybe he gets tired. Yeah, he's not breezing. Cassie's not breezing. Not breezing him. All right, I'm jumping on it. I find Clippard so bad. I find Clippard so bad. And we know this Indians bullpen is good, but Clippard is not. So I will take the first 5 team total over with the Cleveland Indians. Over 2.5. And what was that? It was a minus 111. Over 2.5 at minus 111. First off. First 5 team total over 2.5 at minus 111. And let me just do one more thing. First 5 over 2.5 at 2.11. And then I would like to see what I'd get first 5. But I don't trust Martin Perez after that bad start. You know, I'm just going to stick with that. I'm just going to stick with that. What would do we think Martin Perez could continue to get touched? Guillermo says, Jimmy, handicap the Met Mile. Please, better race. It is a spectacular race. It's a spectacular race, and I promise you I will. I have the DRF, so I'd love to. I'd absolutely love to. Joe Anisi said Clipper going to pitch more than 1 inning. I just feel like I have a huge advantage at this point. Probably doesn't. Maybe he doesn't. To me, I just think I have a huge... I think Clippard is so bad. You remember him when he had pinstripes? Joe? I mean, he was god-awful. Okay, let's get back to work here. I'm just going to take Indians first 5 team total over. What would be the full game over? And what do we think of Martin Perez? Because these Indians don't smash lefties. Okay, let's take a quick look at lineups. Indians, Twins. We have rain in the forecast for the Indians. Lindor, Mercado, Santana, Luplo, Ramirez, Kipnis, Perez, Bowers, Naquin. For the Twinkies, Kepler, Polanco, Cruz, Rosario, Cron, Gonzalez, Sano, Castro, and Buxton. Let's take a quick look at these team totals. First half, team totals. Padres, Twins, a 5. And I'm going to take it. I'm going to take it. Let's just look back at the weather. 11 miles per hour out to left field. And Joni says, oh yeah, never forget him. Never forget him. Russell Gordy says Twins roll, pitching change got them. Probably, but I'd rather take offense here because I don't know what Martin Perez is going to give him. And if people have got enough tape on him now to figure him out, if that's what happened last start, I don't know. I'm going to take the first 5 team total over here. First 5 team total over 5. I'm getting minus 119 at Pinnacle. First 5. Oh, not team total. Sorry. First 5 over. First 5 over 5 at minus 119. All right. Book it. Let's keep rolling. Giants, Mets. So I want to really get to these late games, and we can come back to some of these games that we don't touch enough. But Giants, Mets, I'm on the -1. I got the money line at minus 133. Tat the Cliff says Raptors and Blue Jays both get crushed tonight. And Russell Gordon says all over Minnesota, no question. Same with Gabe Paskey. Gabe Paskey's backing him as well. I'm on the Mets -1. Let's see, quickly look what I'd be getting full game now if I took that. I got a minus 133 on the money line. If I wanted it now, there's no minus 133, but there's still a minus 135, so hasn't been that big of a move. But I like the Mets here quite a bit. And Big Guy Bubba says, good over, Jim. I'm on Twins. First 5 team total over 2.5 as well. I like it. I like it a lot. And Optimus Prime on the Minnesota run line. And Guru Sports thinking Twins roll. Russell Gordy says Golden State minus 185 now. Pound them. All right. I'm on the Mets -1. And I like it. I like it a lot. Vargas is pitching much better. Who's to say what Beatty's going to give us? He's capable of pitching well, but he just walks too many batters. 11 walks in 12 2/3. Russell Gordy says the Twins got bats. Hey, I know they do. I know they do, but I'm comfortable here. Very comfortable in this spot. Farouk Islam says Mets team total over is the play of the day, in my opinion. I like that look, but I don't want to double up here. I'm already on the Mets -1. Let's take a look at the lineups. For the Giants, we got Panic, Solano, Austin, Longoria, Belt, Pilar, Garcia, Yastrzemski, and Beatty. That's an ugly lineup. Ugly lineup. They just put Posey on the 10-day IL. For the Mets, McNeil, Alonso, Cano, Conforto, Ramos, Frazier, Rosario, Gomez. I think I'm in a nice spot. Nice enough that the first 5 could be a move. The first 5 could be a move. Again, I don't really want to double up, but what would I get first 5? First 5 with the Mets? Nah, I would need to take him first 5 minus a half, and I don't know if I want to do that. First 5 minus a half is still minus 110, minus 115. No, I'm comfortable where I stand. Comfortable taking them full game. But we probably have a bigger advantage. You probably have a bigger advantage first 5. My guy Topset says, nice, hit a nice card with Gulfstream, missed 5 of 6 in the rainbow. Oh, but hedge for a great day. Oh, I love hearing that. I think this is I think that they have too much of an advantage early. And there's Guru Sports says, I got Mets first 5 -1/2 plus full game. I'm going to tail my guy Guru. Guru, I also meant to follow you on Twitter this afternoon, but I've just been overloaded with work to do. I'm gonna tail our guy Guru Sports Bets. First half point spread on the Mets. That's -0.5 at -110. -0.5 first 5 addition. So here we go. Back. So I'm going to take first 5 minus 0.5 at -110. All right, and this is an addition. All right, let's book it. Farouk Islam says, but you never know with the Mets bullpen. They give at least 2 to 3 runs. Bit scary. They're terrible. There's Trot Lamb in the house. They're terrible. I don't doubt that. It's just, look at this Giants lineup. Can they hit anybody? And Alex Ramirez, Mets are the Spidey play of the day. Now I'm on Rangers, Tigers. And we only have 18 minutes before we're joined by our guy, Jay Money is Money. So I don't want to spend too much time on these games that I already have plays on. So the team play of the day is a full game under 9, which I get. Let's take a quick look at the market moves here for the full game spreads and totals. Full game here. Okay, let's take a quick look. Here we go. So full game with Tampa, Detroit. The under 9 opened at -120. It's now -121. So a 1 cent move towards them. And the Rays keep taking more money. I just don't trust this Tigers bullpen. I don't trust them. And that's why I'm most comfortable just taking the first 5 under 5. It's partially, and the Sports Keg says, it makes my stomach hurt when everyone bets the Mets. I watch every game, every night for 20 years. They just aren't good at playing baseball. But then Big Ragu says, let's go Mets. Coming from a Yankees fan, Raps +5, Raps money line. I love that. WOB says, Jimmy, what's in the cup? Oh, I can't. I'm not. This has been a very stressful, hardworking week where I slept very, very little. So this is just water in the cup. But come King's Court, I'm going to pour a little something in my cup. Guru Sports Bet says Means is decent. Baltimore first 5 is worth a unit. I've been cashing on Baltimore first 5s. And it's actually my best. If you single out any one play throughout this whole season, is Baltimore first 5 is by far my best ROI. I'm not going to go back there, though. I'm not going to go back there. I'm not going to go. But okay, back to the Turnbull Morton spot. I'm on the Rays first 5 under 5 -120. I like it quite a bit. There's Derek Coleman on both the Rangers and I think he's saying Rays Tigers first 5 under 5, I believe. All right, now Marlins Brewers. This is a spot where I want to take the Marlins. I want to back the Marlins, but I don't have the balls. It's come back a little bit, but it's open at -190. Now at -245, so still a 55-cent move on Milwaukee. Derek Coleman says Baltimore first 5 plus money, always good. And Marlins Brewers, look, I don't. Oh, and Big Ragu says, or DJ Big was saying Preakness talk Friday night. It's going to be Belmont talk, but you know he's going to be on it. We're hoping that we get a video from Big Ragu on the Belmont. And remember, the bag's on a 15-1. Change everything with one bet, please. Please. Okay, let's keep rolling. WOB on Marlins team total over, Jimmy. I get that, but don't you think that Sandy Alcantara could do the exact same? But Farouk is, I'm saying the same thing. Just take the Marlins team total over. Guru Sports Bet says, craziest line of the day. Marlins first 5 just seems too good to pass up. Let's take a look at what we're getting with this lineup here in this Marlins spot. Granderson, Cooper, Anderson, Castro, Ramirez, Riddle, Rojas, Holiday. For the Brew Crew, Gamble, Yelich, Kane, Moustakis. Gamble, Yelich, Kane, Moustakis, Grandal, Thames, Shaw, Arcia. Wow. Everybody back in the first 5. But what is Jimmy Nelson going to give us? See, the thing about Jimmy Nelson is he's been rolling in AAA, and WOB says Marlon's going to smash bats. Oh, man. Everybody back in the Marlins team total over. Is that possibly just the vividness thing, or do we really think that, or a recency thing, or do we really think that they're going to keep rolling? Let's see what we get from Marlins team total over. 3.5 at +103. Why is it a plus? 103. Why is it a plus? Bookie Lover Q said today's Jimmy Nelson's 30th birthday. He says it feels like Christmas, Jimmy. Well, what do you do with that, Bookie Lover Q? Do you think it's going to be magical for him? Joe and Easy says bad spot here for the Marlins. I just think we might be going back to the well. I just think, why are we going back to the well? I guess I need to see what Jimmy Nelson does. I'm going to stay off of it. And Boogie Lover Q says, same pitcher in San Diego. Pitcher birthday bats come out. Interesting. Okay, I'm going to stay off of it. Then we get to Orioles, Rangers. I understand why you guys would want to back John Means here. He's the ace of this staff. But Mike Minor, also having a great year and pitching so well. Getting Ks when he needs to. Both these pitchers are pitching well. Big Guy Bubba says Marlins can score 4. Don't mess with the side. Take the easy money with Marlins team total over. I will live or die in the well tonight. I love it, Bubba. I love it. And I think it's a good play. Mally Mal saying, man, go back to the Marlins. John Means, Mike Minor. How do I handle this spot? Let's take a look at what the market has done with it. Here we go. Opened at 10, as we know. It was 9 in the morning. It's still 9, down a full run. The Rangers opened up at minus 177. They're now at minus 169. In all honesty, you have to think that the Rangers are going to get to the bullpen. The Rangers second half would be the play. Stack Guap in the house. Farsha Asami says, I'm on the Orioles again. Love seeing Stack Guap. I'm going to stay off Orioles, Rangers. I don't want to put too many plays on that I'm not fully on board with. I'm 2-0 right now, and I just want to kind of stay off a little bit. Carlos Coe says Rangers will do it tonight. I believe that. Russell Gordy says Brew Crew wins, Jimmy. It's not that I don't think they're going to win. It's just a pitcher who hasn't pitched in a year and a half. I just don't want to back him right now, but I would expect him to, and the market's saying that. Let's move on to Rockies Cubs. Is there an angle here backing Marquez and fading Darvish? Darvish has been better lately. Rockies are hitting 264, 784 OPS versus righties. Cubs are hitting 258, 805 OPS versus righties. Marquez 6-2, 3.48 ERA, 1.14 WHIP. He's been pitching very well on the road this year. And Darvish has possibly turned a corner. Do we think that he has turned a corner? Shadow, my guy Shadow, when you said that you were on that first 5 under Nationals White Sox, that was just what I needed. I was so close to making the move. Shadow, thank you, my man. And you know how bad I need it. You know how bad I need these wins in baseball. So much love to you, Shadow. Love. Okay, let's keep rolling. Marquez 3-0 in 6 starts in May. Rockies were 5-1 when he took the mound. What do we think of Darvish? He allowed only 1 run and a no decision against St. Louis on Friday. Has he turned a corner? He's been terrible against the Rockies. Why don't we take a quick look at what these Rockies bats have done to him? We're going to be joined by Jay Money's Money in 11 minutes. Let's take a look at what these Rockies bats have done to him. So, to Darvish, yeah, they don't touch him at all. I mean, Trevor Story hits him hard. 1 home run and 6 at-bats with a double. Nolan Arenado, 3 hits and 8 at-bats, but no one else touches him. But maybe that's enough. Let's take a quick look at what the lineups that we are dealing with here. For the Rockies, Tapia, Story, Dahl, Arenado, Murphy, McMahon, Desmond, Walters. For the Cubbies, Schwarber, Bryant, Rizzo, Baez, Gonzalez, Contreras, Hayward, Bodie. I'm asking, Farsha Asami on the Cubs money line. And look at Ulysses Hayes shouting at Jimmy back all the way from Aruba. I had to tune in. Ulysses Hayes, you're in Aruba, man. Enjoy it. Oh, wonderful. Man, I love Ulysses Hayes. And Shadow, mean it, man. You know how bad I needed it. Man, you know how bad I needed it. Mally Mal says, Jimmy, Dodgers free money, right or right. Hey, man, it looks good for you guys. No outs with 2 men on. I just didn't feel that comfortable. Okay, sorry, let's keep rocking. Against Marquez, these Cubbies hit with no power at all. I bet you they lose this game late. I think that the value on the Rockies would be first 5. The value on the Rockies would be first 5. You're still, that's full game. Let's see what I'm getting first half. Rockies, first half, getting a minus 105, and I'm going to take it. Intertops, bookmaker, handing out a minus 105, and I'm going to take it. Jace comes in. I ended up taking Colorado first 5 minutes because I want to fade Darvish and back Marquez. I get it. I absolutely get it, and I'm going to follow suit. Rockies, first 5, minus 105. Book it, bank it. Now, Red Sox, Royals. I know a lot of very talented cappers that are backing the Royals, and Jacob Junis here. Backing Junis here. And Shadow said crack 35 units in NHL too. Wow, Shadow. Nice work. That is about 8 units better than me on the season. Awesome. And my number is going to go down. My number is likely to go down because of the futures bringing in. I don't know exactly where I'm at, but I would expect to be probably down 4 units, I'm guessing. Okay, Red Sox, Royals, Sale, Junis. Let's take a look at lineups. Now, I know so many guys backing backing the Royals here. And what it does, wow, those the Diamondbacks got out of that 2-man on situation. Interesting. Okay, Junis at home is much better than he is on the road. Sale has been good, but is he a minus what? What is he full game? Sorry, let's spreads and totals. Let's get the money lines. If you want to back Sale here is minus 235, minus 240, minus 245, up to minus 260. Is he a minus 260 pitcher anymore? Ulysses Hayes saying fade Junis. Fruit Islam says KC against the lefty. Thoughts, Jimmy? Well, let's talk about him. Royals are hitting 236, 56 OPS for something. Look, the Royals are dealing with injury problems, and their lineup is terrible without Dozier in it. Let's see who they're trotting out there. Merrifield, Mondesi, Gordon, Soler, Cuthbert, Gutierrez, Lopez, Maldonado. For the Red Sox, Betts, Benintendi, Martinez, Devers, who is just the AL Player of the Month. Bogarts, Holt, Chavis, and Bradley Jr. with Sandy Leon. Farsha Asami says Red Sox over. Let's take a look at what the total is. I should have talked about that. My fault. It opened at 8.5, still at 8.5. Yeah, I'm off of it. I'm going to stay off of it. Flipper 13 says, low baggers, don't bet with your hearts. Listen to your money. If your money is social, she will want more friends of her ilk. Yeah, okay, I'm just going to stay off that. I can understand why you guys will be back in the Royals here at the plus line, but I'm going to stay off of it. Now we have the 3 late games, and this is perfect. We have 6 minutes till J Money's coming on, and Big Ragu saying KC not the best against lefties in the MLB. Good luck. How's that for capping? MLB, good luck. How's that for capping? Okay. And Top Set says, I have to limit MLB action to 2 or 3 big bets. I'm losing all my Leche since Sunday. Astros -1, Red Sox -1, Rays under 9. I like it. Okay, let's talk about Disclafani versus Dakota Hudson, and what do we expect here? 85 Fahrenheit rain, partly cloudy, so it only rained for the beginning of the game. 10 miles per hour out to right center. Cardinals are 19-13 at home, coming off a loss. Mally Mal on Boston -2.5 and under 8. Wow, interesting. Interesting. Chip Blylar says, Jimmy, it wins 23 of 24. It just seems too easy. Hey, I get it. Hey, I get it, man. You look at my record. Look, I need your guys' help in MLB. Reds are hitting 229, 712 OPS versus righties. Cardinals are hitting 251, 742 OPS versus righties. Reds are 13-17 on the road, but they're playing better. Let's take a look at what the market's done with this game. Opened at 9. It's now at 9.5. There's still some 9s on the board. The money line opened at -144. It's now at -145, so just a 1 cent move towards the Cardinals. Oh, no. Liberty finds that betting every baseball game is a good way to soon be living under a bridge. Oh, and Ulysses Hayes says, if Sales can't beat the Royals, send him to the minor leagues and let Jimmy the Bag pitch in his place. No, man. You don't want my heater coming in at 47 miles per hour. Von Polo says, I hope this is not a chalky Belmont. So do I, Von Polo. So do I. I'm on spin-off. I know people don't respect the Louisiana Derby, but he was improving and improving and improving and improving. If he continues to improve, why not? Why not? All right, let's take a look and see if the lineups are out for Reds, Cardinals. And they are. For the Reds, Senzel, Votto, Suarez, Dietrich, Winker, Puig, Iglesias, Barnhart. For the Cards, Carpenter, DeYoung, Goldschmidt, Ozuna, Fowler, Wong, Wieters, Bader. Oh, tough, man. Tough spot. Carlos Cao says, Carlos Coles, excuse me, says Cardinals win tonight, but not by much. Oh, Fletch W. Yeah, you know, I'm not able to make those decisions. Guru Sportsbet says live bet time's going back to Phillies here. Reds Cardinals. DeSclafani has not looked good lately. Let's see what these batters do against these guys. Going to Reds Cardinals here against DeSclafani. 120 at bats against DeSclafani. 120 at bats. They're hitting 300 with a 542 slugging percentage, giving them a 924 OPS. Carpenter hits them hard. Is Carpenter in that lineup? Let's quickly look back at this lineup. Of course, he's leading it off. That's an interesting look here. Dan Kelly says, I've been pitching to 7 8-year-olds in pitch Little League this spring. Throw my knuckleball and they crush it. Yeah, I believe it. I believe it. Eric Jones liking the Reds over. Let's see how these guys hit against Dakota Hudson. 25 at bats, 400, 825 OPS. Wow, they don't hit with a lot of power against Dakota Hudson. Interesting. But they have 6 home runs, 9 doubles and a triple against DeSclafani. Thomas Lathan says, I'm a Reds fan. I knew their bats would heat up. Like the Reds tonight. I just want to get one more quick look. Oh, God, we're taking too long in this game because I got to touch these last 2 games. I just want to take one more quick look. Very quick look at what we're dealing with here. How DeSclafani's been the last few games. I wish I had this stuff in front of me, but I was focusing a little too much possibly on the Belmont. Okay, DeSclafani. Last few starts. Here we go. He 3 earned runs, 4 earned runs, 4 earned runs, 4 earned runs, 3 earned runs. He's looked terrible. He's getting touched. Doesn't matter. The longest he's gone in those starts was 5 2/3 against Pittsburgh. You have to think, and Almac says Clay is out. Clay is out, and I still haven't made that bet yet. See if that's changed up my book. Oh, man. Wow, I'm going to bet this now. Could we bring in, I got to bet this now at plus 170 before it goes. I'm going to bet this now. Can we bring in J Money is money? So I feel like the Cards can get to DeSclafani and get to them early. We haven't talked about Mengden Pena and we haven't talked about Peacock Leak. And that's my apologies. But I want to get J Money in here because I want to bet on the Raptors as soon as possible, which means right now. And there is my guy. Oh, just a sec. We're going to wait a second. Okay. I got to bet this as soon as possible. Oh, Clay's not out officially, says. Oh, Russell Gordy says Jimmy Clay is playing. Oh, okay. Thank you. Okay, sorry. That was a little quick. Okay. Russell Gordy says Clay is playing. Barshad Sami says Clay is playing. Okay, well then if that's happening, I don't need to make this move right now. So let's just talk about this spot with the Cardinals. I think they get to DeSclafani. So let's take a quick look at what we're dealing with on the odds page here. Sorry, you guys, I'm a little flustered. I almost needed to make that bet quickly. What did I do? Oh, here we go. Okay, if I backed the Cardinals first 5 and was uncomfortable with taking, because the Reds bullpen is so good, see what I get. Money line, Cardinals first 5 is minus 145. So if I took them to win by a half run, first 5 here, with Hudson pitching well at home, I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm getting minus 105 here. Pittsburgh Brew says DeSclafani, awful versus lefties. All right, a lot of people talking. Okay, I'm gonna hammer this. And ESPN just said Clay is out. I'm gonna hammer this. I'm gonna take the Cardinals first 5 here, minus a half at minus 105. Here we go. Where am I? Here we go. June 5th. Sorry, it's taking so long. I'm gonna take the Cardinals first 5, minus 0.5 and minus 105. There we go. I think DeSclafani gets touched, and I don't want to double up. But maybe the team total over would have been a better way, but they just don't hit Dakota Hudson with any power. So then we have Mengden Pena, A's Angels, and we have Peacock Leak, Astros Mariners. I know Russell Gordy's backing the Mariners. Let's see what's going on here. Okay, sorry. I've got to stay focused here. Farsha Asami says Cards will bounce back tonight. Cards money line. I like the Cards here. Rafa, will you give me the heads up when we're ready to move forward? Are we good? Yeah, getting close. Almost good. Okay, 1 second. Okay. Daryl Law says I'm taking under St. Louis Cards. Both pitchers coming off bad starts. I like Hudson at home. Do you guys have any moves on A's, Angels, and Astros, Mariners? We'll quickly take a look at what the market is for those. A's, Angels. Sorry, let's go to full game here. Spreads and totals. Here we go. A's, Angels. Open at 9, still at 9. Angels. Oh, it's not Pena. It's Bedrosian here is now starting, but we know there's going to be openers. Minus 124. So there's been a 3-cent move towards the Angels. With the Astros, it opened up minus 150. There's been a 7-cent move towards them and Mike Leake. Leake just has my number. The guy has my number. Guru Sportsbet says I'm off A's. Mengden will get touched. Angels first 5. One of my bigger plays today. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Should I do that? Should I back in? And so same with Farshad Asami on the Angels first half here at a plus line. Mally Mal saying teams using openers is stupid. Let's see. Angels hit righties hard. Angels at home. Angels should be a little more rested after all the flights. And Bricker Overland says D-backs tied it up. Wow. Wow. All right. I think that's the move that I should make. Are we looking like we're close, Rafa? Getting close? Almost close. Just going to move that camera angle a little bit and get our guy in here. Okay, let me know when we're good to go. All right. I agree with you guys backing Pena and the Angels here. But should I make the move? Angels, Bedrosian, back them, the openers. Let me see if we can get a total here. Or sorry, let's see if we can get a lineup. Here we go. Lineups. Quickly. Sorry, you guys. I'm just a little flustered trying to figure out all this here last minute. And we do not have... Oh, we have a confirmed lineup from the Angels. That's what I wanted. Stella, Trout, Ohtani, Pujols, Calhoun, Fletcher, Goodwin, Luke Roy. You know, I really think that might be enough for me. We're good to go. Okay, I think that might be enough for me. Moses Alvidra says Astros dominate division 14-4 against right-handed pitching. Pittsburgh Bruce says Mengden is a ballerina. I think that is the spot here. I think that's the spot. Should I back the Angels here? I'm very close to making a move on them. I'm just going to leave it as a lean right now, but I'm very close to making a move on them. All right, let's bring in our next guest, NBA expert. We got Jay Money is Money in the house joining us on this Wednesday afternoon. Thank you so much for joining us. How are you doing today, my guy?
Man, I'm good, man. I got to do it from my phone today, Jimmy. It's a little technical difficulties, man. So I hope you can hear me. Can you hear me all right?
Yeah, we can hear you all right. Let's just get to work right now. We have a giant game coming. A lot of information coming in on Klay Thompson. And I think the time is to make... And Guru Sports saying, I'm an A's fan and I'm on the Angels. Guru, are you on full game, first half? How are you playing it? I'm about to make a move. A lot of talk about Klay Thompson. And I think the time is now to get in on this money line at plus 170 before it moves. I think it's time to make the move now. How are you handling this basketball game, Jay? Why don't we start with a side? Are you taking a spread? Are you taking a money line? And who are you taking?
You damn right I'm taking a spread. And just real quick, yeah, I'm on the Angels tonight, man. I was hoping that Mengden was the one that was pitching, but it's looking like it's going to be a pitching change. But I was capping this game against Mengden, and I'm kind of big on the Angels money line tonight. So that's just that. I posted on my Twitter as well. But, yeah, I'm on the Raptors tonight. I got them at the +6, and I got them at +5. I know it's down to 4.5 now. I feel like if you like the Raptors to win the game, I mean, you can't take the money line, but I would just take the 4.5 just to be sure. I mean, if you want, you can split a unit and put a half on the money line, but I would definitely go ahead and be safe and take the 4.5 points. But I like the Raptors tonight to keep this close and possibly even win this game.
Yeah, I'm going to jump on the money line. I don't care for anything under 5 personally. This could bite me, but I don't mind. It's we're getting late in the year, and I don't mind going for a bit of a score here. And that's what I plan on doing. And that's what I'm going to do right now. So I'm going to jump in on the Raptors, and let's see what I get for show purposes here. Let's see what I'm getting on the point spreads for show purposes. Our guy Seth Hagen joining us, letting us know that there is a 4 at Heritage. There certainly is a 4 at Heritage. Wow. So money lines for show purposes. Let's see if I can beat the plus 170 my book is offering. I can't. Wow. Very, very rare that my book is offering the best, and it's doing that right now. Okay, I'm going to take the Raptors on the money line. The Raptors on the money line. While I'm doing this, and I want to send the bet in now just to make sure I get it, can you talk to me about your feeling on the total as it's been slightly moving back up?
Yeah, I told guys on King's Court the other day that I would definitely be on the over here. I like the over. Klay Thompson's injury does hamper it a little bit, but I feel like Looney being out, he was totally a defensive player out there. That's going to mean more Cousins. Cousins is a defensive liability, and he only wants to score. He's all about offense, which he's rusty on offense. But my thing is on defense right now, he's pretty much just a defensive liability. If I was the Raptors, I would drive into the hole every single time and try to rack up the foul calls. So I feel like we're going to see plenty of foul calls. We saw last game when they get in the bonus like that 6 minutes into the quarter, you got 4 or 5 minutes of just straight, bonus on where every little foul, ticky-tack foul is 2 free throws. So I like the over in this game. I know a lot of people like the under. They've been going under. The Raptors don't really score a lot of points that much on the road, but I still think that they scored just enough today. I like their team total over 104.5. And if they get over their team total and score points with the Warriors, I think we get over the 213 tonight.
Yeah, I feel that. I absolutely feel that. Listen to this stat. Now, it's not stopping me from making the bet because I just made it. But listen to this stat. Unbelievable. This stat blew my mind. Under Steve Kerr, the Warriors have closed with under 50% of betting tickets 18 times in the playoffs. They are 18-0 straight up in those situations and 15-3 against the spread in those spots, covering by 8.6 points per game. Now, I know this is a banged-up Warriors squad, so it's a little different. But isn't that stat unbelievable? Jay, isn't that just mind-blowing?
Yeah, it's pretty unbelievable. And is it the tickets or the money, Jimmy? Because I thought I was hearing stuff about the percentage of money coming in. But regardless, even if it is the tickets, I think on this game, I think it's a lot of people. We know it's a shitload of people that's on the Warriors here. It's a lot of times that I read into that stuff. With the finals game, it's a little different, but we know the Warriors are always going to be one of the most public teams. And I feel like one of those things are pretty much which book you look at. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of books really don't let that type of info out as far as the money and the tickets percentage. You know what I'm saying? But the ones that do, I feel like it's a lot of variance in there. So I feel like it depends on which book you're looking at. And regardless, I think I've seen a shitload of people here that's on this just taking the Warriors here tonight. There's even some people that I respect that like the Warriors when they were even at -6. So they still taking them at -5 and really liking it at -4.5. But if I really like the Warriors here, I would be wondering why the hell is the line just steady going down, especially when they're at the house.
Yeah, I believe here that we're dealing with a championship squad, a spectacular basketball team that is beaten up. Everything is coming up Raptors. And I'm not saying that this is obviously the Raptors are at plus 170 here, but if not now, then never. If not now, then never. They have to have confidence in this spot. They have to. Now, let's talk about some options for betting purposes. I jumped on 2 moves. Did I move this book? I jumped on Kawhi Leonard over 30.5 points, and I also jumped on Lowry over 10.5 points and rebounds, and I didn't wait. I did it this morning. I'm tired of humming and hawing in certain situations involving props and watching everything change. We've seen the fact that the Warriors are saying, okay, let's let Kawhi beat us so the other players don't get all hot. And when the other players get hot, that's when the team starts playing great. It's still at 30.5 at -120. There's been no change there. Now let's go to change market here. 2 rebounds and assists and rebounds. Here we go. I'm on the over 10 with Kyle Lowry. Well, that's good. That's moved to -135 from the -120 I got it at. So that makes me feel good. What do you think about those two props that I'm on? Leonard over points and Lowry over rebounds and assists.
Yeah, I love the Lowry. We know that he's definitely gonna have to step up tonight. So I can't say that I didn't look into it too much, but we know that Kawhi's gonna get his points. We know that the Warriors seem like they got like a little bit more of a defensive plan against them, and we really saw it in the second half of game two. I mean, it's like they're just shutting down everybody else. You know what I'm saying? So it's pretty tough, but I still think that Kawhi is definitely gonna get his points regardless.
I agree. Warriors are shooting the same in game one and game two. We'll have to see how they shoot with Clay being hurt. But the Raptors, you don't know what you're going to get from game to game. Game one, 39.4 from three, 50.6% overall. Game two, 37.2% overall, 28.9% from three. Siakam, young player, not being in these situations, steps up in game one, feels good about himself, gets shit on in game two. This is the series here for the Raptors. It's not the series for the Warriors. The Warriors could lose game three and comfortably, and win this series. But the Raptors have to do it now, and I am backing them. All right, I would like to pitch you a few props and see what you think of them. Let's go with points, and let's see what you think. We have Gasol at 9.5, and our guy Atlas Party said, what do you think about Danny Green at 7.5? Those are the two I'm most interested in. Gasol, we saw look great in game one, terrible in game two. Danny Green, 7.5 points. Do you think he plays more than Norm Powell tonight? And do you think he gets over that 7.5?
Which player were you saying? I know Gasol. I definitely like that one. I mean, with Looney being out and more time for Cousins, that's definitely good for Gasol. He's gonna have to get 8 or 10 points tonight. He's definitely going to. Danny Green, I think that he'll probably. I mean, he's starting to kind of sort of a little bit get his shot back. I think they're gonna need everybody, man. I think it's gonna be all hands on deck. You're gonna need Danny Green. You're gonna need Van Fleet. You're gonna need Powell. You're gonna need every fucking body. You're gonna need the coach. Hell, the coach might have to lace him up and get out there and do something or run. Remember what they had said halftime or something, bro. They gotta do something. You can't do that 18-0 run again. I can tell you that much. So some of these role players are gonna have to step up, and it's easier for them at the house. It really scared me that they choked at the house. I feel like they couldn't afford to do that. They really needed to go up 2-0 at the house. I feel like for them to be like, damn, the Raptors really got a chance to win this series. The fact they let the Warriors get one over there, it doesn't make it feel good, but I mean, they just need to go over here and steal one. So we're gonna see what the Raptors are made of tonight. And I mean, I know that the Warriors are at the house and stuff, but the Raptors should come out pretty pissed off from you know what I'm saying, choking so much in that third quarter, man. That was absolutely terrible, letting them start off 18-0. That was pretty tough to watch, man.
Yeah, Russell Gordy saying Jimmy is from Canada. Folks, be clear. You can also be clear about another thing. Jimmy wins at basketball year after year after year after year. Now, I don't smash basketball. I don't destroy basketball, but I beat basketball year after year. Jimmy's from Canada. Let's be clear. Rafa, put up my NBA record. Russell Gordy laughing in my face game one when I took the Raptors. He laughed in my face. He told me that the books were laughing. But that couldn't have been further from the truth with the offshore books. With the offshore books, all the money was in on the Warriors. When the Raptors won game one, it was an enormous score for all of the offshore books because the Warriors kept taking more and more and more money. Yeah, I'm from Canada. Yeah, I see a betting angle here with the Raptors. Am I betting with my heart? Probably. But if there was ever a time we can beat this team, I have to think it's right now. All right. Jay, what are your official plays at this point on this game?
My official plays, man, on this one, I'm on the Raptors. Like I said, I got them at the +6 and I got them at +5. It's down to 4.5 now. I suggest maybe buy a point. I mean, if you really, the way we're thinking is that the Raptors are possibly come over here and steal this game, or it's going to be super close coming down to the wire. So, I mean, if you want, you can buy the 5, or you could just take the money line if you like. I mean, I'm thinking that they win this game. It wouldn't be a surprise whatsoever. That Klay Thompson injury, I think, is real. I've injured my hamstring or just my knee, anything like that on your leg as a basketball player, really sports player, period. But you got to do a lot of moving out there, run up and down the court. You got to do cuts. especially Thompson. He's a defensive player and offensive shooter. You can't tell me a hamstring is not going to hurt him out there. Yeah, you can say 80%. You're still effective. You're not going to be the same, bro, especially on defensive end, and you're actually going to be a lot liability. The other 20%, I think, is going to matter, especially in the finals. So, I mean, especially the way the Raptors play defense and beat you up. I think the Raptors come out here and win this game, man. Give me the plus the points, and I took a small shot on the money line as well for a half unit on the plus 170, man. And I'm also on the over 213 this game. I think we're going to see points. The Raptors going to come out here and score some points, and it's going to force the Warriors, you know what I'm saying, Steph, and try to, you know what I'm saying, go for 30, 35 points, try to hit his threes. He going to have to tonight, man, because the Raptors, I think they're going to bring their defense, but I think that the Warriors have to score some points at the house. So I like the over, but I'm not huge on it. I just hope that the Raptors go out here and get this win. I feel like a better bet is the Raptors team total over 104.5. I think that's kind of low. They pretty much just need to get like 26 points per quarter. I think they can do that, and I think they'll come out with an offensive chip on their shoulder after getting locked up in that second half. They had that game in hand and then let the Warriors lock them up. You know what I'm saying? Who's not really known to be a defensive team, even though they have underrated defense. So give me the Raptors plus the points. I'm on the over, a little small play, and then I'm on a half unit for the money line. And look, Jimmy, I'm not from Canada, and I'm on the Raptors.
Oh man, my lungs are a mess. I can't even comfortably laugh. Okay, for me, breaking down this game, this is a dream come true for any Raptors fan. We're in the NBA Finals. We're in Game 3 in Oakland, and they're all fucked up. They're all banged up. We have to do it now. We have to do it here. KD could come back at any minute and wake us up from this glorious dream. But you're telling me the Warriors can win like this? I don't think so. I think Boogie's fat and slow and average at basketball. Now he's going to have to play over 30 minutes? Oh, man. Guy's going to be dripping. Guy's going to be leaking all over the floor. I think this is a great spot for the Raps. I'm going to back him here. I'm going to back him at the plus line. On the money line, I'm going to do it confidently. I've got Kawhi Leonard over 30.5 points. I have Kyle Lowry, rebounds and assists over 10.5. And that's my action. That's my action. Jay, there's people in the chat asking if you've got any action on the WNBA tonight. Is there anything you're looking at in the WNBA?
Man, I looked at the game up and down, man. I was leaning toward the Sky, but I mean, I just cashed with the Sky against the Storm, but I mean, that was just a spot that the Storm was playing in. It was in a terrible spot, back to back in 3 and 4 nights. The Sky are terrible, man. I don't want to take the Mystics with all those points, but I don't know. I had to stay off of it. It was too many points for me. I was leaning towards the over. I mean, the Sky are going to give it up, but, I mean, they really only have 2 scorers over there. They have a point guard that can dish the ball out, but they literally only have 2 scorers that's going to give it in double digits. So, other than that, I mean, you don't have any scoring. So, it's really on a game that I could make a case for every side. I just stay away from it. I hate to be that way, but with this NBA game, and some baseball games I really like, and just this one WNBA game, I had to sit this one out. But I was leaning towards the Sky and the over, but I'm not playing that game. I suggest you to do the same.
Well, we got the most exciting game of the year for all of us north of the border tonight anyways to focus on. I can't wait for Game 3 of the NBA Finals. What a treat it is to roll with our guy, Jay Money is Money. Jay, I will be joining you on King's Court tonight. Where can we find you on Twitter? And are you good? Are we good for King's Court tonight?
Yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, I'll be on King's Court. I'm sorry I wasn't on yesterday. Shit, y'all know I was on the show with King Grill on Monday. So Tuesday, I'm trying to get back to the house, man. Everybody and their mama flying out of Vegas and flying into Vegas, man. I'm at the airport for like 5 hours trying to get to the house, man. I didn't get to the house about 12 o'clock last night, man. So then I get here, my computer tripping, but look like we back up and running, man. I'll be on my computer and everything good for King's Court. So y'all go and find me there. Y'all go and holler at me on Twitter, man. And we finna get to some money tonight, man. Let's go Raptors.
Beautiful. I absolutely love it. And I am going with the guys in the chat. I am taking the Angels on the money line. Full game. Let's see. Yeah, Joakim Soria is going to get touched. I wonder if they're more value in first 5, but I'm going to trust this Angels squad. If it's a bullpen game, they have a very strong bullpen. I wonder if I should -1 it. Let me just take a quick look at what I'm getting on the -1 here. -1.5. Angels plus 155. I'm going to take the Angels on the -1 line. Angels -1. That is a money line. Sorry, a money line of -126. That's at Heritage. -126 at Heritage. So that's -126. And a run line here. A run line. Sorry, quickly. Spreads. A run line of plus 156 at Heritage. Beautiful. Book it. Plus 156. I like it. A little plus line action for me. So let's quickly go over all the plays on this card and then bring in our guy, Lucrative Larry. So, and catch me on King's Court in about 23 minutes. All right. I'm on the Raptors money line at plus 170. I'm on the Kawhi Leonard over 30.5 points at -120. And Kyle Lowry over 10.5 rebounds and assists at -120. In baseball, I already cashed with the first 5 under 6 White Sox Nationals. I was off Dodgers game. I already cashed with the first 5 over 4.5 at -120. I'd like to shout out a bunch of you guys too, because that was all us working together. And thank you for the guidance. Then I'm on the Braves -125 and the over 9.5 in Atlanta, Pittsburgh, and I'm getting cold feet about that play. Then I'm off Yankees, Jays. I'm on the Twins first 5 over 5 at -119. And I'm on the Twins, Indians first 5 over 5 -119. And the Indians first 5 team total over 2.5 at -111. I'm on the Mets first 5 -0.5 at -110. And I'm on the Mets -1. That's -133 and plus 155. I'm on the Tigers, Rays first 5 under 5 at -120. The taint play today. Oh, and the Spidey play today is the Mets. And I'm on the Rays, Tigers first 5 under 5. And the taint play today is under first 5, full game under 9. I'm on the first 5 under 5 -120. Then I'm off Orioles, Rangers. I'm off the Brew Crew Marlins. I'm on the Rockies first 5 -105. I'm off then I'm on Cardinals first 5 -0.5. And I'm on the Angels -1. And Lamont Williams, I guess he lost his bet because of the pitching change. Or didn't lose it, but voided. Was Cleveland Twins game under 9. That was his max bet. Trey Hicks is also on the Tampa Bay under. Lamont Williams, also max bet. Miami, Milwaukee under 9. So it doesn't think the Marlins are going to come up with offense. That's my action. You guys, we have no show without this chat. Funny, insightful, the beating heart of our show. Thank you guys so much. Love it so much. WOB says, great show, Jimmy. Smash bottles and bang salutes. I would like to, but I've got to be here very early in the morning to film some more Belmont social media stuff. But my Belmont video is coming out very soon. Should be out in like an hour. Without that, or beyond that, I should say, let's bring in our guy coming off a win, a tennis parlay win, Lucrative Larry.
Hey yo, hey yo, hey yo.
What up? What it is, man?
What it is, and it is up, and my life is up. That's what's up, man.
Yeah, you've been pretty happy these days.
I've been very happy these days.
Yeah, well, yeah. What's making you so cheerful?
You know, James. Thing is, life is great. Life is great.
Yeah.
I've been great. I've been giving out winners. Fucknut has been giving just losers. Life is great. Can I complain? No. Will I complain? Not at all. Life is great.
Freddie has been giving out losers, and he's a shade of his former, or a shadow, or he's a shell of his former self.
He's a shell of his former self.
Yeah.
You seen a guy? Yeah. Any loud noises?
Yeah.
Any at all? Last time the generator went up,
but
the guy almost peed himself.
But that should change. Freddie's taking a self-defense class now.
He told you that?
Yeah, he told everybody that. He
told you that?
Yeah.
He's taking Pilates down by the creek with 7 middle-aged women. That's what he told you that?
Yeah.
Oh boy, I'm gonna take some pictures of that.
He's taking Pilates. It's a Pilates.
Oh no, that's Pilates. It's Pilates. That's it. That is Pilates.
Wow. We have a question here before you give a play. I can't believe that he's taking a Pilates class. He told us that it was a self-defense class. Ricardo Gutierrez says, what's going on with Shameless Rogue?
I don't like to talk about it.
Shameless Rogue. What's going on with the Rogue films?
Ricardo,
You're so happy. I don't mean to bring you down, but do you think there might be shooting Rogue again? Is there possibilities? Are there some stokes in the fire?
You know what? I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know, but I'm going to keep this between us. I want to pitch it to some of the Miami people.
Sure. Yeah,
Some Miami producers people.
Oh, I was thinking more of some of the gang ties that you have. They could get you fast money. But we can talk about that soon. We're gonna talk about.
You want another winner?
Yes, I do.
You want another winner?
Yeah.
Okay, let me find it because I can't find it. Here it is. And take the St. Louis Blues to win the Game 5 of the Stanley Cup Finals.
Ooh, shit! You're taking the big road dog.
I'm taking the big road dog.
What line you getting?
Plus 140 at 5 dimes.
Oh shit!
That's what I call line
Lucrative
shopping.
Larry on the Blues to win Game 5. I guess he thinks this Chara, broken jaw, is a very detrimental to this.
This is clean, man.
Mr. Fatfist says, I can't wait to see Larry tipsy. You will.
Oh,
You
boy.
will.
He
in
will.
Miami. You will in Miami.
He will.
Thank you.
Goodbye, Mr. Jimmy
Lucrative.
James.
Thank you, my man. And Liberty Finance says, damn, Larry picking hockey. And King Rail says, we can film in Miami. I want to be next to her. Yeah, King Rail wants in on the Rogue series. Thank you guys so much. I can't wait. Doesn't it feel good to be alive? Doesn't it feel good? Game 3 NBA Finals in Oakland. In what? In an hour and 18 minutes. Oh, yes. Full baseball card. Already 2-0. Man, I hope I don't come back here tomorrow morning crying in a pool of my own tears. But it could happen. Leche, hey, those bookmakers!